Hi Countryside, it's Joe Smith, your general manager, and I'm out here today on number 10 with JD Verone and another one of our very important people on the project, Lee Marshall. Lee is the senior architect who works with Kip Schulteis, and he's been very involved in the project. Really happy to have his expertise. I learned recently that Lee has built golf courses all over the world.
That's right.
So we're very lucky to have him here on the project with us.
Absolutely.
And we're here on number 10, and we've had some significant changes on this golf hole with the short game area and the tee placement. Lee, why don't you tell us a little bit about the changes and the thought process?
Sure. The major change on number 10 was really moving the tee boxes over. The reason why is because we were trying to give room to a new and improved short game area. By doing so, we respected the preserve area, shifted your tees over, which took a parallel hole to the range, which was fairly straight, gave it a little bit of a left to right dog leg. In doing so, I don't know if the camera can see behind us, but they're currently building the hole as we speak. Adding bunkers on the left side of the landing area helps you steer your target line towards the right. And then you have bunkers down the right side of the green, pretty much like the old concept was. They're obviously reshaped. The green is still in the same location, but got dramatically larger.
Yeah.
Contours are a little different, pretty subtle for hole number 10. Cart path stays in the same location, cutting across the fairway. But what we tried to do is take away that perpendicular line that the cart path was set up with. You'll notice there's what we call a little bit of a sucker bunker. It's not in play off your drive, but it does give an appeal to turn the hole, and then it breaks up that line where your cart path crosses, trying to hide it. So ultimately, we took a very similar golf corridor and gave you a different hole.
Awesome. Awesome. That seems to be the theme throughout the project.
That's what we're trying to do throughout the whole golf course.
Well, one of the things I've been telling members, from what I see anyways, is there's a good balance between new challenge and improved playability.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. The goal, and I'm sure Kip has hit on this somewhere along the lines on these videos, is to provide challenge to your better players, but keep respect playability for most of your membership. And that's trying not to have forced carries, things like that off of certain tees, but the challenge will come from playing the tips.
Great, awesome. JD, how about any other project updates?
Well, the changes are certainly exciting on each golf hole, Lee, and what we're looking at here too is just a tremendous short game area that you're going to have here at Countryside. And going on right now as we speak, we're working on the driving range nets, and certainly the enhanced range also experience. We're going to have target greens that are currently being built right now on the driving range, and at the end of the project we're going to have driving range mats, and that's certainly always been a need here at Countryside. With our limited tee space, the range mats will help preserve our grass turf areas. So, and we're winding down the project now, and we have 10 greens left to be planted, and we're going to have 5 that are going to be ready to be planted soon, and 5 more that are right on deck. So things are really exciting right now here at Countryside.
Let me make a point. What you guys are doing for the club, this kind of documentation is extremely beneficial, especially for something like the driving range. I don't think there's going to be an appreciation for how much work that's going to go into. They're under construction right now, and that's going to be the hardest part of this project. It's not only a bottleneck, but the amount of rock and everything that's underneath there. That's going to be a big transformation of what you had, what you have now. And I'm sure you'll capture that in all your documentation.
So. Yeah, really, overall improvements to the experience from the time you get here to practice, the time you finish number 18. So it's going to be a great project, overall.
Just the practice areas, I think, around Lee, you go all over the world. Practice areas are one of the main improvements that are needed at most clubs.
That's right. It's vital. You guys have obviously limited space, as most clubs in South Florida do, but I think the putting green experience, the vista that you're going to get from the clubhouse to the short game, and then your driving range with containment that's provided, it's going to be awesome.
Well, thanks to your vision on these things, but like we're standing on the new 10 tees, and that created our short game
That's right.
So thanks a lot, Lee.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
So just one more reminder, again, there's still a lot of work occurring on the project, and even when the construction phase is over, we'll still have contractors involved. There's a lot of punch list items that will have to be taken care of.
There is.
JD's crew is going to be operating with the assumption that we're still closed, so we'll be very involved in growing in the turf, running irregular irrigation schedules. So we need your continued support with staying off the golf course, just for everyone's safety. So.
Absolutely. Things like landscape installation also, and we do have minor cart path repairs. We're doing the bulk of the work now, but we're going to have to go through each hole. So please, it is for your safety.
Well, thanks again, Lee. Really appreciate your time today.
Thanks a lot, Lee.
Love having you on the project.
Absolutely.
We're very lucky.
Great project.
And we hope you enjoy this week's update. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.